I don't think I've ever enjoyed learning as much as I did in college. The professors and the teachers are completely different. You ask yourself, in the public education system, do these teachers actually know why they're teaching it? They know what they're teaching or how they're going to teach it. They don't know why they are. What needs to be pointed out is, why are you teaching English? Teachers need to know why they're teaching before they start teaching a subject. I feel like sometimes they just go ahead with a subject because that's what they're paid. That's what they're being told to, and they're like, okay, let me just see that pay stub.
Right. The fact that many of our teachers now have never had jobs relating to the fields that they're working in, I think that's evident. I think it's clear that they're just teaching from a workbook, right, and not from their past experience.
Right. No, I yeah. Like, that's something I realized too. It's just, honestly, it's not. That's why I like college now. My legal studies professor has his own law
They
firm.
all have qualifications.
Right. My intellectual heritage teacher, it doesn't matter. Granted, it's not a subject I like. However, the intellectual heritage teacher, he's a linguist. He understands difference in language, and that's his profession. A lot of the English professors are writers. They have their own published books and everything like that, which is also phenomenal. You know, they can give you the experience that someone else, that maybe if you don't have a parent that's in accounting or finance, professor can help you out with that. That's what I felt like.
Definitely. I had a good business teacher. He was able to relate to us a lot because,
Right.
you know, he's bought and sold stocks before. And he also had a lot of experience in marketing, you know?
Right.
So as a student, you have a lot more respect for the person that's teaching you if they really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, no. A lot of the teachers that I've had where it's like they don't know who they're talking about. You know,
In high school,
you know who I'm talking about. Not gonna.
We're not going to name names. I don't want to hurt any feelings. I'm sure they're better at other things.
Yeah. But it seemed like they didn't care necessarily. They didn't know anything about business. They were just talking and rambling. And it was like, what is it?
They had what is it called? They had a certain curriculum, you know, and they had to reach certain date milestones, you know, assign this test by this time.
That's all they cared about. They cared about getting that percentage in. Put those percentages on those books so you can get that GPA. Honestly,
I like how college professors, they don't really care if the class isn't doing well. In school, in high school, if I wasn't doing well, I'd immediately get a talk from the teacher, kind of in an accusatory way, as if me failing the class or not doing well reflected poorly on their teaching.
Sometimes it came down as condescending.
Of course.
You know, you feel bad.
How dare you get a bad grade in my class? So I got other things going on.
Right. And it was a snowball effect. Because that one test you do bad on, the teacher in high school talks to you and say, oh, you didn't do good in this test. Stuff like that. So then you feel down about it. You're less confident.
Now I don't want to participate in class with this teacher that just kind of chewed me out.
Yeah. So then the next test comes around. You do the same bad thing because you're like, I didn't learn. I didn't want to learn because I feel like this teacher isn't teaching me well enough. And that's why, like I was saying, for my question, what would you do if you could change anything in history, is reinvent the education system.